A short while ago, I was with my family at Target and I saw this very cool Lego kit of the Space Shuttle. And it's actually a 3-in-1 kit. You build an astronaut, spaceship. But I've always loved the Space Shuttle, and so I thought that would be what I would build. It came together into this nice little model that I really like. It's got these great engines at the back, which is nice detail. And I love that the cargo bay actually opens. The real space shuttle could launch and recover satellites, and this one's no different. Now, it's a really cool kit, but it got me thinking. I know that the Soviet Union also built their own space shuttle. I know this because I had the opportunity to see it some years ago when I was in Moscow on vacation. Went to Gorky Park and saw the Soviet answer to the Western Space Shuttle, which is called Buran. I also am a big fan of the content creator Mustard, who recently put together this informative video on the Buran and its accompanying Energia rocket, which I highly recommend. And it got me wondering, if there's a Lego kit of the Space Shuttle, does anyone make a kit of Buran? A quick search online revealed that yes, in fact, there is a kit. Several sellers on eBay using the same picture are marketing this kit from China that recreates the Buran Soviet space shuttle. And I thought I would see how it built up and how it compared to the version that Lego produced. An off-brand kit of the off-brand space shuttle was just too good to pass up. It arrived about a week later in this soft bag, again from China. I was impressed the shipping didn't take too long. I don't know for sure if every one of those kits are made by the same people, but they all use the same pictures, so I wonder. You can see me here struggling to open the bag. You tear off the top, but you still need to pop it. And so I set about opening it up and taking a look inside. We have parts in several different plastic baggies. And then there's this card indicating that you need to scan the QR code and download the instructions. That was a little bit challenging. When you get to the website, make sure to hit the toggle switch at the top to put it in English if you speak English like I do. And then you put in your serial number, which it explains where to find that on the bag. And then you can download a PDF of the instructions. They're a little difficult to follow. I've noticed some of these off-brand kits want you to lay out a lot of parts in one layer and then put a layer on top of those loose, unconnected parts, which is a little difficult. But with some patience, it went together pretty well. One little issue, if you follow the instructions, it has this slanted roof, which is uneven, goes from one set of blocks to another on a different level. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It doesn't line up with the roof line of the surrounding walls, so I found it a little jarring and decided to make a little correction of my own. I went and found a little 2x2 square in my own collection and added it in to level out that roof. I think it looks better and it's more stable. Also, it comes with this lovely pedestal, but there's supposed to be a flat top black piece, but it wasn't in the kit. Instead, there was this red vent looking piece, which I wound up using in its stead. Not a big deal, but just something to note that not all the pieces were exactly what they were supposed to be. But it came together into a good kit. This is the Lego space shuttle here, and this is the Buran on its little stand. You'll notice that they are a similar size. They're nice to display together. There are some appropriate differences in shape between the two, as of course they were different. The Lego kit of course opens, the Buran kit does not. However, it is on this stand, as I said, and you can actually pivot it a little bit, which reminds me of those rides outside of grocery stores that you would ride when you were a kid. Put a quarter in them. The engines are appropriately very different. The space shuttle had engines to assist in its launch. Buran was launched by a separate rocket system, and so it has thrusters for use in orbit, but does not have large engines like the space shuttle. And they faithfully recreated that here. I do like that the Buran kit has little feet underneath it, so that when it sits on the table, it doesn't just sit flat. It's got little rounded pieces. The kit I bought, the nose is supposed to be black like the rest of Buran, but for some reason the piece they gave me was this shade of gray. But honestly, I think it's kind of cute, so not a big deal. Here they are together, looking pretty good. For size, you can see with this tape measure, it's in imperial units. So sorry for those of you who are more used to centimeters and millimeters, but you can see they are roughly similar size, and so they do display pretty well together. Overall, I was pretty happy with the kit. I mean, minus those couple of missing parts and whatnot, or a couple of wrong parts, but it still came together very nicely. One note, the Buran is capable of, or is not capable of standing on its tail, but the Lego one is. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely day.